Okay, here's what happened. Last time I did this, I didn't know we weren't allowed to do bits. So I like destroyed. And everybody was like, wow, it's off the dome. And I felt so guilty and my OCD was killing me. So I was like, I need to make this right. So I let Jeremiah spit into my, like a big spit, like a big, large spit into my mouth. And I thought, like, I was like, people have sex. They do that. I have sex sometimes. But the problem was I laid on the ground and then he really, yeah. And by the time it got to me, it was cold. Yeah, it was cold. You don't want that, turns out. And then I threw up instantaneously. So this is my redemption set. I'm trying to... This sucks. I have 2 hours of sleep, and I want you guys to know I just got broken up with like 4 hours ago. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Hey. Here's the crazy thing. It was by a man. Whoa. Okay. All right, let's go. Hit me with it. Okay, go.
Redemption.
Oh.
Central Park.
Redemption. Huh? No, Invisalign, that sucks. Although, are they all wearing it on SNL? Have you guys noticed that? It's really crazy. I knew this one girl who was a lesbian, and she hid the Invisalign from her girlfriend. But then her girlfriend just started thinking that she had this really bad drug habit. Because every time her girlfriend would come in, she'd be like, and would pull it out. And then that girl broke up with her because she was like, you're addicted to coke. And really, she was just a little silly goose. So that goes to show you, be honest with people. Why doesn't he love me? Okay, cool. All right, what was another one? Go ahead.
Rebound. People that don't thank you when you hold door for them. Motorcycles.
People who don't thank you when you hold the door for them. People who don't thank you when you hold the door. I actually am one of those people. You know what? Fuck you for holding the door. I want the whole, you know what's funny? I'm such a bitch. If the door is too heavy, I always open it like this. Doors are made for men. Doors are made for men. But then if somebody's holding it for me, I'm like, I'm as good as a man. I got it. You know what I hate are like the chivalrous guys? Like, you know the dudes who have like, they do exist. They're like 45, shop at Hot Topic sometimes. Ooh, and they have like a fedora and a little soul patch. I hate that I'm just describing James Mattern. I don't mean to be doing that. But they have like a Princess Bride poster. I hate those guys. I call them miladies. And they'll like, you know what I'm talking about? They'll hold the door for you and you're like 4 blocks away and you're like, all right, I guess it'll break into a jog. You know what I mean? I hate those. They're the guys who they're like, they watch like corset porn, I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? They always have like a sword above their doorway and you're like, and you're like, is that a sword up there? And they're like, actually, it's a bow staff and I thought you'd never ask. I got my vagina waxed and I asked for a triangle and now my vagina like looks like one of those guys. Like it's bad. You know what else is funny about the door thing is, you know when you hold the door open and sometimes you just end up being the door person? Huh? Do you do that? Are you that guy? I feel like that shit will make me fucking hostile, dude. Where I'm like, look, I look like a homeless person. You think that I want to be here? Oh, speaking of which, what about the fucking door guy at 7-Eleven? Fuck that guy, right? Dude, fuck that guy. You come in and he's like, here you go, lady. And he has a thing of change and he's like, and I'm like, fuck you, dude. Now I have to give you money or else I'm racist because he's always black, right? I hate that. I also hate, this is fun. I also hate. This is so fun. I hate the lady. You know when you go into the bathroom and there's like a lady like with mints, and you're like just don't look at her, right? Just don't. And then you go and you like wash your hands and you're like, fuck. And you turn and she's like, nee. And you have to go take it. That's just a fucking homeless person indoors. That's all that is. Pisses me off. She's the same as the 7-Eleven guy. I just realized. All right, I think that's good for that one. Let's get another one. I feel bad. Go.
Teenage babysitters. Country music.
Ew. Teenage babysitters? Why are you asking that? You know about my troubled past? Okay, wait. I like teenage babysitters better than 90s music. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You want me to break out into Alanis Morissette right now? Dude, that's what I need to listen to, actually. Thank you for bringing that up. That's what I'm going to... Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I used to listen to that as a little kid and be like, hope that... What was the line where it's like, did you think about me? And I remember just being like, when you fuck her, he fucks you. Somebody got fucked. Somebody's getting fucked out there. Remember just getting off on the tiniest things like that as a little kid? Just hearing that and being like, nee. It's fucking... Just any fucking movie, just like Aladdin every time. Okay, 90s music. Oh, what did you say though? Teenage. I'm so tired. I'm so tired and sad. Teenage babysitter. I think my babysitter, I didn't have a babysitter, it was my sister and she was a whore and a bitch. She would beat me, she would run my head into the dryer all the time. No, but I think it's funny when you like ask was that the light? That's great. Okay, like I have really bad OCD, and I think it's funny when you're like a little kid and somebody's like, you should fuck, I have said this on stage before. I won't say it. I'm realizing now I've said this, but I'll just say it, and that's fine, right? Okay, I just think it's funny when, you what? Oh, I'll take another suggestion, but I just think I've said it like one time. I say everything. Okay. So that's why this is hard for me. I get on stage and I'm like, can you help me with my issues? No, but like, you know when you have OCD and you're like, somebody's like, will you babysit my kid? And you're like 15 and you're like, yeah, what if I like fuck your kid though? You know what I mean? Do you guys ever have that? I think about that all the time. Like anytime somebody's like, hold my baby, I'm like, what if I spin the head off your baby right now? Who's gonna stop me from, who says I'm not that person? Not me, I don't know this bitch, you know what I mean? Yeah, I used to babysit when I was a teenager and I would steal so many snacks. These poor kids, they were too full. And I was just like, you want another peanut butter sandwich, don't you? And they're like, no. And I'm like, yes, you do. Oh, man, I used to fucking eat all their snacks, finger fucking the jam jars. What are we doing? Teenage babysitters. One time when I was a teenage babysitter, I jumped out. My favorite thing is to scare people. It's so fun. I think it's so fun. I can never get enough of it. My favorite scares are when people don't react that much. Like an adult male, if you're like, "Ugh!" and they're like, and they just do like a little like, that's my favorite. I love that. And they're, I love it. But I've been addicted to it since I was younger, and I was babysitting my friend's little siblings, and the little boy rounded the corner, and I went up his body, and he looked at me and just vomited everywhere. It was awesome, dude. I was just hysterically laughing, cleaning up his puke. I'm also puking because of the puke. I'm laughing. Okay, one more. One more.
Erectile dysfunction.
Erectile dysfunction. Interesting that you bring that up. Why do you point to her? Why did you just point to her? Huh? Oh, you saw the pun. Interesting that you bring that up. No, I'm not Mark Normand up here. Jesus Christ. Hey. Giving a blowjob is like being on an airplane. It flies and you put it in your mouth. What? In comedy? Okay, sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I'm in a bad mood. Okay. Erectile dysfunction. I don't know. I think it's funny. Don't you think it's funny how it's like, I feel like in my 20s it was like, you know, you touch a dude and they're like, ugh, and they would come immediately. And as soon as I hit 30, it's just that nothing works anymore. Every one of my buddies is popping Blue Chews if they can figure out how to open the package, which is very... There was no golden age, right? There was no like perfect cock. It was always like a scared one where they're like, sorry. And, I don't know what's worse. I guess I take it personally when somebody can't get hard, and that makes it worse, right? Because I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with it? Get it out! Is it me? What do you need me to do? And that's scary. That's not good. I know what you got. Every time I go into that scenario, I'm like, Jordan, just like be cool. Just be like, it's totally fine. I totally get it. You're intimidated. Instead, I'm like, it's the shape of my body, isn't it? It's because I'm shaped like a Lego man. I knew you noticed. I've made dicks go soft doing bits in bed. One guy was like one guy was like yelling at me because I didn't make any sound in bed, and I was like, I don't know what you want me to do. Do you guys, I won't go into that. Okay. That's really hard not to go into a whole bit. Okay. Erectile dysfunction. That's a really good one. Much better than 90s music, no offense. Okay, erectile dysfunction. Yeah, it's better than, I think, okay, I'm thinking about if I had to choose between the two. Yeah, I think I would go, I like the guys who come too quick, but the guys who come too quick think of like they think of like a way out of it where they keep going to the bathroom and being like, I have to pee, right? And then they chill their dick out in the bathroom. Have you guys had that? Have you guys had the mid-sex I have to pee? I'm like, fuck you, dude. You're getting close. I'm chafing. Come, bitch. What the fuck? You're gonna go take a break? Fuck you, dude. Bring back some lube then and a different woman. Motherfucker. I think that's fine. Get up here. Get up here. Oh, man.
Jordan Jensen totally redeeming herself.
Yes. Yes.